Chris Pratt is decidedly not the most popular Hollywood Chris right now. The actor who plays Peter Quill, aka Star-Lord in the Guardians of the Galaxy franchise, has been facing a lot of backlash lately, and fans have actually been asking Marvel Studios to recast the role and replace him with someone less problematic. In today's video, we're looking at some of the major reasons why Marvel fans are canceling Chris Pratt, so let's get into it. First up, he's affiliated with a homophobic church. Chris has been repeatedly criticized for his affiliation with Hillsong Church, an institution that has been publicly associated with homophobia. Two executives of the church made homophobic comments and deemed homosexuality a sin in 2015. The church has also been associated with gay conversion therapy in the past. In February 2019, he appeared on The Late Show with Stephen Colbert, and Hollywood Reporter's official account tweeted that Chris talked about his spiritual side on the show. In response to this, actor Elliot Page called Chris out and asked him to comment on his infamously anti-LGBTQ church. Chris responded to Elliot saying that the church was not anti-LGBTQ+, and said that it opens its doors to everyone. He added that while his faith was important to him, his church doesn't define him or his life. Elliot clapped back and said that if he's a famous actor and is part of an organization that openly hates a certain group of people, he shouldn't be surprised if someone asks him to address it. To this, Chris responded by saying that he's not a spokesman for any church and that he believes everyone is entitled to love however they want without any judgment. Fans were not impressed by his response, and one fan actually said that he hates Chris's hypocrisy for playing the nice guy while supporting a homophobic cult. Even though it has been a few years since the controversy originally surfaced, fans have not forgotten about it and have recently called Chris out, with a lot of them rightly saying that if he's an LGBTQ ally like he claims to be, he should just quit and join some other church. Up next, he's rumored to be a Donald Trump supporter. So did Chris Pratt also don the MAGA hat and tweet that him and Trump share the same dragon energy? Well, not really, but some fans have pointed out a pattern that may indicate that he's a Republican and that he supports Trump. 2020, when Marvel stars were teaming up to host a fundraiser for Joe Biden, there was one notable exception. Chris Pratt's name was nowhere to be seen. Fans immediately noticed this and took to Twitter to criticize him, and some straight up called him a Donald Trump supporter. This backlash came despite the fact that Chris hasn't really taken a strong political stance publicly, and according to CNN, he even donated money to Barack Obama's re-election campaign back in 2012. However, fans pointed out that in an interview with Men's Fitness magazine in 2017, he said that he doesn't support Republicans or Democrats and doesn't feel truly represented by either side. Despite this, he follows controversial far-right figures such as Ben Shapiro and Dan Crenshaw on his Instagram. In 2020, he also made light of other celebrities urging Americans to vote, and instead of talking about the election, he made a joke about voting for his new movie, Onward, to win at the People's Choice Awards. Fans immediately called him out for this and criticized him for downplaying the importance of voting. Many claimed that a lot of his stances align with Republican views, and that he should come out and make his political opinions clearer, but he has done no such thing, which has led many to believe that he might be a closeted Trump supporter, and he once posted a problematic caption on his Instagram. In November 2021, Chris was under criticism yet again when he posted a tribute for his wife on Instagram. He posted a picture with him and his wife, Katherine Schwarzenegger, and posted a lengthy caption about all the reasons he loves her. The part of the caption that caused controversy was where he said that Katherine had given him an amazing life and a gorgeous, healthy daughter. Fans were outraged when they saw this post and pointed out that Chris's son with ex-wife Anna Faris tragically suffered a cerebral hemorrhage during birth. He now has slight physical disabilities. When one of his children suffers from health issues was disgusting, insensitive, and problematic. Another fan said that Chris could have used any adjective to describe his daughter, such as beautiful or wonderful, but him using healthy was indicative of his feelings towards his son and his ex-wife. Next, he has talked about his love for hunting multiple times. In 2018, Chris faced backlash for an Instagram post where he expressed excitement for the upcoming elk hunting season. Many fans were disappointed and said that hunting animals for sport or fun was unacceptable. This isn't the only instance of Chris admitting his love and passion for hunting, as he has talked about it publicly on multiple occasions. For instance, 2012, he said that hunting was in his blood since both his father and uncle hunted. In 2015, he again talked about his love for hunting and said that the thing that makes makes him go out and hunt is very animal. A lot of Twitter users have criticized him for this hobby and said that killing wild, defenseless animals is a cruel and inhumane act. From what we know, Chris doesn't see anything wrong with this and continues to hunt to this day. Next, Marvel fans asked for Chris Pratt to be recast. More and more Marvel fans have been asking Marvel Studios to get rid of Chris and replace him with someone less problematic. There's even a petition gaining traction where fans are rallying to ask Marvel to fire Chris Pratt from the beloved Guardians of the Galaxy franchise. This debate resurfaced when Chris appeared in the teaser for the highly anticipated movie Thor: Love and Thunder, and a lot of Marvel fans expressed their disappointment at him being involved in the movie. In one of the scenes in the teaser, Chris Pratt's character Peter Quill has an openly flirtatious moment with Chris Hemsworth's Thor. We'd like to add that Star-Lord being attracted to men shouldn't come as a surprise to anyone because he's canonically bisexual in the comic books. This scene, however, led to fans making fun of him and implying that filming this scene must have been very difficult for Chris because of his homophobic beliefs. Twitter user Suicidal poked fun at him and joked that Chris Pratt fell to the ground and started hyperventilating and vomiting after filming this scene. It remains to be seen if Peter Quill will actually be bisexual in the film or whether the scene in question is just an isolated humorous moment. Now, James Gunn comes to Chris Pratt's defense. Guardians of the Galaxy director James Gunn publicly came to Chris Pratt's defense following a viral tweet that was asking Marvel to replace Chris with Patrick Wilson. James responded by questioning why Chris should be fired and that the beliefs about him were made up and utterly false. He also said that Chris Pratt would never be replaced as Star-Lord, but if he ever was, the entire Guardians cast and crew would quit as well. In another response, James claimed that Chris isn't homophobic and that he's aware of the church that Chris currently goes to. He implied that the news about Chris being part of a homophobic church was not true and that people shouldn't believe every terrible thing you hear about a celebrity online. Let's not forget that James Gunn is no stranger to controversies either. In 2018, he was fired from the Guardians franchise after his old problematic tweets had resurfaced online. Notably, Chris Pratt and other Marvel stars defended James, and he was later reinstated. Up next, Marvel stars rallied to defend Chris Pratt in 2020. In October 2020, Chris Pratt was criticized for not taking part in a fundraiser for Joe Biden and was deemed the worst Chris by a bunch of Twitter users. Following this, huge Marvel stars such as Robert Downey Jr., Mark Ruffalo, Zoe Saldana, and more came to his defense online. Mark Ruffalo tweeted that Chris is a solid man and that he's just not an overtly political person. Robert Downey Jr. took to Instagram to defend him and said that people on Twitter should focus on their own flaws instead of attacking Chris. Co-star Zoe Saldana also lent her support to him on Twitter and said that whoever knows him personally knows his worth as a person. Fans called these Marvel stars out on their hypocrisy, pointed out that they never rallied the same way around Marvel's female stars when they were the ones facing harassment and trolling online. For instance, when Brie Larson was attacked online by trolls for speaking out about sexism in the industry, she did not receive the same kind of support at all, with only Don Cheadle publicly supporting her. That's a wrap for this video. What are your thoughts on Marvel fans canceling Chris Pratt? Please let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one.